Quad's loaded up. Time to head down to the farm. Okay, go get some ice. Head to the farm. Listen to that old 7.3 rumble, baby. We are here, boys and girls. We are here. So we've been logging. We've had some guys logging out here, and we're gonna cruise around on the old Honda and check out the woods and get ready kind of for deer season and bow season. And I figured we'd take the old Raptor out as well and have some fun. It's so doggone humid out. Holy cow. Alright, I'm gonna hop on the whole Honda and go cruise around for a bit. Well, been cruising around on the old 250 Honda. Carburetor's going bad on it, so gotta get that home and get it cleaned up. Time to get on the Raptor. good time riding. My dad got down on the farm and working on tractors, lawnmowers, and time has surpassed me. And I've got a 40-minute drive and gotta be home in 29 minutes to get the kids off the bus. Because the oldest is at football practice, so it is a race against the clock. I'll catch up with you guys later. I gotta wash the Raptor at least, and probably start tearing apart this carburetor on the Honda, see what's going on with it. So anyway, gotta get home, get the kids off the bus, get them to the house, go get the oldest from football practice. So I'll catch up with you guys later. What's up? Well, it is 2 days later since the last time you guys saw me. Got home, got the kids off the bus. I barely made it. Spent the night just hanging with the family. Yesterday, I decided to, let me get this focused right here. Yesterday, I decided to work on the Honda, and why I didn't pull the camera out, I have no clue. Got the carburetor cleaned out. Man, the carburetor on this thing's great. It's the factory Japan Honda carb. Inside was super clean. There was a couple little spots on the casting, and but what was happening the other day when I was down at the farm was it was overflowing. So you know the needle on the float. In my head, I thought maybe it's finally bad or there's some grime stuck in there, which must have been what it was, because I cleaned it out, carb sprayed it out, and air cleaned it out, got in there with a little wire brush. Everything seems good. I didn't see any specks, didn't see anything come out on the paper towel, nothing, but got it all back together, running like a champ. So yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm working on, but I already got it put back together. Running grade A crispy, and for a 2001 250, this thing has been phenomenal. It gets used, abused, and it's treated more like it's got a bigger engine in it. It's just a two-wheel drive, but it's great. It's great for the oldest, almost 14-year-old to learn on. The wife kind of learned to ride a four-wheeler on it. I'm not the biggest fan because it's got the electric shift up and down and not the foot shift. But solenoids work great in that, and there's just been no complaints. It doesn't smoke. Engines ran great. This is literally the first time I've had to mess with a carb on it. So, I mean, we run 91 and 93 non-ethanol. We got gas stations up here with non-ethanol. That's why I run in all the lawnmowers and tractors and mix for my two-stroke gas and the four-wheelers and everything else. But yeah, it's been great. So I'll show you guys, and then I think the two little ones, my oldest at his mom's this weekend, the two little ones are going to get out and they're going to ride their four-wheelers around. So got a couple things to do around the house today, and the middle kid, Landon, he's got two soccer games tomorrow. We've got to drive a little bit for his club soccer team. But yeah, just kind of mess around, and maybe I can get this video edited tonight and up. If not, it'll be sometime this weekend or first thing at the beginning of the week. So let's do it. I killed my battery trying to start it. I don't know, I must have tried turning it over, messing with the farm 85 times, but this old Wally World battery, I believe that's Walmart, unless I think Everstar's Walmart. Anyway, it's from last year. It's been a good battery, so got the carb cleaned out. These are super easy to get the carbs out, so not too big of a deal. Got everything put back together. Now, I drove it around for a little bit yesterday, drive around again some more, make sure everything's good, make sure that underneath here, that the old fuel bowl overflow's not pouring out when the carb's on. Hasn't done it yet the last 48 hours, so we'll see what happens. See how she starts up. Man, it's been crisp and cool, leaves are falling, it's nice for cold weather. Run like a champ, like an absolute champ. mess with the idle a little bit on it, but I pretty much got it good. I think it's running good. All right, now let's get we'll get the boys up here and let them take theirs for some rips. Say hi to the camera.
Hi. 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 Hi.
All right, let's get your boots on or your helmets on. Go get your helmet.
Your helmet's on.
No, pull it in front. Push. Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Do you not even need a helmet? Oh, why? What flat will you get?
Love you too, buddy. How you like this whole riding thing? You like it? Alright, go ride. Stay out of the road. Stay out of the road. Okay? Alright, go. sound of kids driving four-wheelers. Woo!
Love you, Daddy.
I love you too, buddy. Garage. Go to the garage. I absolutely love these things, and I'm glad. Absolutely glad. I'll get this out for you guys at some point. I restored, got the engine running, carburetor cleaned. It's an old Massey with a Honda engine on it with a 3-speed gearbox with a reverse. Man, as a kid, me and my brother, we did everything with it. And when we moved out of the house, we really didn't. My dad pretty much parked it. That Honda engine doesn't have a lot of hours on it when we put it in, since we put it in there, and it sat there for the last 15 years in my dad's backyard. And I got it and cleaned it up, changed the rear end fluid, transmission fluid in it, cleaned the gas tank out, cleaned the carburetor, spark plug, new pull rope, fuel lines, valve stems when I did the tires, belt on it, and oil change. Threw a halfway decent coat of black paint back on it, Rust-Oleum on it, and man, it's been driving around like a champ. It doesn't have any brakes, rear brake things, mechanism. The brake pad was out on it. It had a bolt on the disc because it's kind of on the, so I got to figure out something to do for it. But man, it's kind of sentimental to me since my brother died, and just using it and having it, knowing all the stuff we did on it and the times we had on it. Man, we four-wheeled with it, drove through the lakes and the woods at my mom and dad's house, and up the side of the highway to the Walmart parking lot. It went everywhere. And just knowing that I've got it now and it's running and it's there. Spent probably way too much money on tires and fuel lines and spark plug and stuff to even get it running, but in time, but it's all well worth it. So basically, like I was saying, these dudes absolutely love get it. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but someone just did a fat rolling burnout up there. Yeah, kids love it, and we're in a good spot here at the house for them to be able to ride these around. I've been looking, ended up getting a 70cc little Chinese quad, which the frame and the body and the suspension is really good. It's like an SYX, SYK maybe, SYX. The engine's been good so far. Again, on these Chinese four-wheelers, the carbs are a little wonky. Give me a minute here. Let me... like I said, we got the 70cc first, the little SYX, and it's been a great four-wheeler. The suspension on it for a SYX, or for a 70cc Chinese engine, and the frame and the body is great. There's no rattles. There's more quality stuff on it, like you'd expect out of a little like newer Honda 90 TRX, or like a newer Polaris or Kawasaki 50 to 100cc kids ATV. And then we got a Coolster 110cc for Landon, the 7-year-old. So we bought the 70cc. They both rode that around for like a week, just trying to feel things out and see what we wanted to do. My dad found this Coolster brand new for cheaper than what we got the 70cc for. The engine's been great. The engine's very powerful. The frame, cheaper made. The body is a little smaller. It's not as wide. Tires are a little smaller. So the perfect thing in general would be that engine of the 110 in that little SYX ATV. So, but for right now, it's good to get them out there. The 70 doesn't have a lot of low end. I would attribute that probably to more of the carburetor. So I'll find a Mikuni carburetor for both of these one of these days and get them really dialed in. But they run great. Haven't had any issues with them at all. Like I said, it'd be really nice to find once Landon, and depending on how they age and go, it'd be nice to have both of them next four-wheeler really be like a TRX 90. I think that's perfect, because even that 90's got more power than this 110 Chinese. But also learning to shift with their feet. And there's no clutch on those, so it's just kind of a perfect in between. Or finding like a couple-year-old Raptor, I think the 90s are the ones that have foot shift, and maybe the 80s. I think the new 110s or whatever they are, I think those are, I don't know. I've got something in my head, but that'd be nice. I really would also like to find an LT 80 Suzuki or Kawasaki 80. They're both the same thing. From the 80s, 90s, or 90s, early 2000s era, two-stroke. But man, really, really good ones are either hard to come by or expensive for what they are. And at that point, practicality-wise, I'd rather buy them a TRX 90. So, rambling on, but it's been great. The oldest one, he's got that 250 Honda, which I just redid the carb on it, Recon, and it's a great big four-wheeler. That's what I use for hunting, and use around here at the house, on the land, to do stuff, haul stuff, pull stuff, whatever. It would be nice to find, in a perfect world, it would be nice to find 2 TRX 250s and 2 TRX 90s. And then get rid of these 2 little Chinese ones. And then have the 250 as basically just the work guy for the farm and whatnot. And then a TRX 250 for the wife, TRX 250 for the older kid, and then the 2 TRX 90s for the little ones until they get big enough to be able to ride something bigger. So, but that's where we're at right now. Like I said, sorry guys, I didn't film washing the Raptor. Didn't film rebuilding the carburetor on the Honda 250, but I just kind of, last 2 days, just been kind of go and doing stuff and didn't pick the camera up, but figured I'd wake up this morning and after breakfast this morning and before lunch, figure I'd get the cameras out and kind of wrap this video up. I don't know if you guys saw, we're logging down at the farm. Well, we're having guys log at the farm, and it's lasting a little longer than expected. So we're getting ready to hit bow season here in a week and a half, and I think they're going to be working through bow season. So I don't know what the plan is, and they literally have cleared out my bow hunting spots and where my tree stands are at. So I'm gonna at some point move one of the tree stands at least to get it in a good spot. Problem is I don't know where the deer are moving right now. I haven't been down there as much to see with all this going on. So I'm gonna try back here behind the house, down in the lower woods here. Last year we had 4 pretty big bucks. I mean, more than what we normally see, unless, you know, there's those little freaks that roll through the farm. Man, there was 2 6-pointers, a big 8-pointer, and a 10-pointer down here behind the house. So I'm gonna try to set up. There's a stand. I've got a wooden stand up in a tree down here, but it's kind of the way it's laid out now, and the way the deer are coming through the property from the property behind ours, and then crossing down here to the road, and then going through the other neighbor's property towards the river. I think I'm gonna set my ground blind up. I let some winter wheat and shrub and weeds kind of grow up in a couple spots, and I pushed over the majority of it, but those spots I left up, I think I'm gonna put my ground blind there, and I'm gonna try to whack one on my ground blind, at least here, to get one with the bow, and then I can, I have confidence no matter what, I'll get both deer during rifle season. I think the loggers are supposed to at least stop during that, but again, it's going to be a learning curve down at the farm for the next year or two, just to kind of see where everything's moving at and whatnot. So that's really all I've got. Like I said, had a good time down there. Got the Raptor out. Raptor hadn't been ran. I mean, it's been ran around here, start up and run for 10 minutes and drive down the road and around the property a couple times, but there's not a lot of spots here to just let it get wide open unless I get on the road out there. Our neighbor, so we live back in the middle of nowhere here outside of the city, but in the county down by the river, but we got one neighbor across from us, and they annexed into the city, a bunch of city folk that I don't think they like the four-wheelers too much, which I don't care. That's their problem, not mine. And then we've got a few neighbors that live down closer to the river behind us, with acreage on each spot. Everybody else back here is great. So we've had fun living here. So yeah, just kind of living life. Make the kids some lunch, and then there's a St. Louis City soccer club game tonight. Sit down and watch that with the two little boys, and then my wife gets home, eat some dinner, and probably just tinker around in the garage and do some things. So if I don't have anything of extreme importance to get with you guys about, then I guess we'll see you in the next one. I appreciate you guys for watching. I know I don't have a lot of people watching, but I enjoy making videos, and I enjoyed videoing stuff we're doing. That's really all I got. Much love, and everybody stay safe out there. Wake up and live life and enjoy life. Be thankful and grateful. Love you guys. I'm out.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound.